Here's the tactical med student here with a video comparing sizes of different Sig Sauer firearms. So these have all been field stripped, as you can see. So based on video proper protocol, etiquette, everything is pretty much safety checked. I'll do this for the attentive folks watching the video. For those curious, these are all chambered in 40. Alright, so here we have a p226 Dark Elite, pretty much non-railed p226, an SP2022, p229, and a 224. So one of the issues I had when choosing a firearm when I first started getting to Sig Sauers and just firearms in general are which gun is right for me, right? It's a common newbie type question, you know, which should I get for my first gun, right? Some folks might pick this up and be like, ah, this feels nice, you know, it shoots well, but it's kind of big, is there anything kind of smaller, right? You know, some folks might pick this one up and say, hey, this is too small, and I kind of feel weird having my finger, you know, I guess here, like 1.5 fingers on it, and the pinky just kind of floating around. So my first gun was this one. It was a law enforcement trade-in SP2022, and that's pretty much how I started with SIGs, and I found a really good deal on it, so I got it. This one is the only one out of all of these that have a plastic low receiver. So this is actually a plastic part right here. All the other ones have some form of metal, right? And slides, you can see they're all metal on the top. Now, one of the common questions was, you know, how big are these guns? And people have different sized hands. So the only real way, I guess, the only way I thought in terms of showing a video or making a video on showing how best to actually represent the size of these firearms is to actually put a bunch of them together, so you kind of, based on relativity, figure out for yourself how big or small they are in relation to one another. So as you can see, the 229, which is right here, is often compared to in size with the 2022. As you can see, the 2022 is a slightly longer pistol than the 229. So 229 is considered compact, the 224 is subcompact, and the 226 is full size. So as you can see here, the 2022 is slightly larger. It's probably like about a finger or so larger. Flip side, no pun intended, or maybe just a slight pun. If you line these up together, right, 2022 might look a little longer than the 226, and it could because this is also angled too, so if you want to go bottom, so it's about, give or take, about the same size, right? And if you want to take the 2022 out of the equation and put the 229 with the 226, as you can see, it's only just a hair bit longer, right? Then we'll take the 224. So put this over here. So 224 compared to the 226. See, there's a significant size difference. And with the 229, again, significant size difference. Now most folks say that the 224 compared to the 229 is pretty much chopped off here, chopped off of here, and you pretty much have a 224. Alright, so you'll notice I went ahead and rearranged them. Again, for the safety-minded folks, you can kind of see it's all empty. See that here, here, and I may tease it just a little bit and kind of joke about folks are all about anal retentive around safety, but that's actually should be like the #1 rule when handling any kind of firearms. Alright, always have safety in mind. Always, always, always. Because that's how you develop habits, muscle memory, etc. So, actually, let's put this back real quickly and kind of give you a quick overview. Again, size differences. Those are the magazines. Those are pretty much, again, the 224, 229, 2022, 226, and 226 Dark Elite. So you kind of see the size difference with those. Alright, I'll also go ahead and realign them a different way. And then that way, get again another representation of the size comparisons between them. And I'm doing this again because if you're able to see, let's say, one of the guns you're considering, but not all, the idea is you have at least some information to go by, and something is better than nothing. Ideally, you want to be able to compare them all in your hand and wait and kind of say they are. And you can see like and I'll explain the Dark Elite with the regular, the 226 Elite Dark versus the regular 226 differences. You can see here it's called a beaver tail, kind of sticks out a little more. But as you can see, it's pretty much from smallest to longest. In this setup, the 2022 looks shorter than the 226, as previously showed, and it looks slightly bigger than the 229. Alright, so you can see them this way, and we'll go ahead and show a quick difference between the two at a time. So this is the Elite Dark versus the regular 226, and already you can see the beaver tail. This one's railed, this isn't railed. Now this actually has the upgraded trigger, the sights are a little different, and you have different kind of markings over here where that's kind of hatched in a way, and over here. Whereas these are just vertical. And again, no beaver tail. So that's the difference between these two. And I'll move this aside because I want to kind of compare apples and apples, more closely apples to apples. So again, you have the 229 on the left and the 2022 on the right. You kind of see this is just slightly smaller than this one, right? And again, these are all metal except this is the polymer frame. The 229 versus the 226, and you kind of see the difference easily that way. Again, this is full size, that's compact. Now the 2022 with the p229. Again, this is slightly smaller than this one. And then we'll have the 224 compared to the 229. Again, that's obviously a lot smaller than this one. So 224, 229. And one thing you also notice is these grips. Traditional grips, or more traditionalists might prefer these grips, right? Some people like these grips. I actually love these grips. Like, it fits in your hand. Some people call it sandpaper, but I love them. Alright, and this concludes my video. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, please put them below. Thank you, and have a great day.